Hey everyone, I'm Stacy, the 911 Stitcher. Welcome to my video about cross stitch. Today is Wednesday, December 9th, 2020, and this is video 52. I have lots of stuff to show you, a lot of new releases to show, lots of cross stitch news, and some progress, one finish to show. So let's get started with some cross stitch news. I'll give a life update at the end of the video. Not much to tell, but a little bit. And a couple questions I had, I'll answer and tell you about some plans that are coming up in the next couple of weeks. So let's talk about cross-stitching news. First off, Facebook group With Thy Needle and Thread, Brenda Gervais is offering a free stitch called Merry and Mint. It is 4 parts, which the first was released on Monday. It is a mystery, so you don't know exactly what's coming. But part 1, I've seen Rudolph and I've seen a really pretty red and white border. Now I'm not stitching it. I have a few friends that are stitching it so far, and it's from the progress I've seen in my own group. A couple people have shared their progress. It's really cute. So join the free Stitch Along by Brenda Gervais Facebook group With Thy Needle and Thread. I think it's going to be cute because all of her charts are always they're just adorable. And I have no doubt this is going to be so cute. The next free chart I wanted to tell you about is by 1897 Schoolhouse Samplers. It's called Merry and Bright. Now I'm going to show the picture they posted on their Facebook and their Instagram because I don't want to show the actual graph. You have to go to the website to actually download the free chart, Merry and Bright. And I'll show a picture of it here. So you can see the house in the background and the border. And so if you visit the website, I'm going to link it down below. It is 1897 schoolhousesamplers.ca. They are Canadian based in Ottawa. And check out their other samplers as well because they have some of the most beautiful samplers. They also have another free one, which I'll show here. It's called Louisa Acton. Now on their charts, fabric and floss are not suggested. She said, use from your stash. Pick your floss, pick your fabric on what you would like to stitch on and use from your stash. I think that's great. I love that idea. So I'm going to put the link below to the 1897 Schoolhouse Sampler website so you can get the free charts. Before I go on, I wanted to mention about when I say I'm going to link something down below in the notes. As you guys know, there's a little tiny triangle that you click on, and then my notes of what I've talked about are down below. Now, last video I had uploaded the video, and within 10 minutes I started receiving messages that the links were not there. Your links are missing. Where are your links? You guys have to give me some time. So when the video actually uploads, it's going to take me about 30 minutes to get the notes in there. Now I type pretty fast, but I don't type that fast in 10 minutes. So just be a little bit patient. So when you see the video pop up to watch, and I know you guys are watching and you want that chart, just figure about 30 minutes or so for me to get the notes into the computer. So that way it takes, and you guys can get the active links. I have to actually go to the websites, copy it, and then paste it for you guys. So it takes a little bit of time. So just give me a little bit more time. I promise the links will be down in the notes below. Okay, another free chart, and I will can I put this link? I'm thinking, was it a picture? One of these was a picture that I can't link. You actually have to print the printed graph from the Facebook group or the hashtag. It was from Hands On Design. It is called Berries in Bloom. Now, if there's a link, I will post it below. If you don't see it, you have to go to the Facebook group or the Instagram to actually print it. It's a printed picture of a graph, if that makes sense. So anyway, Hands On Design, Berries in Bloom. It's beautiful. Look at all this red. I think it's just so beautiful. Kathy had said, if you decide to stitch it and make it up into something really pretty, use the hashtag hands-on-design so she can see it too. I think that's great. Let's talk about Plum Street Samplers' 3 new releases that are exclusive through Linen and Threads in Australia. They have a website, which I've ordered from before. They ship fast, And just keep in mind, it is coming from down under, so it will probably take at least a month or so to arrive. But let me show the 3 charts that are exclusive through them. And again, they were from retreats, or they are retreat designs. The Joyous Season is one. That's really pretty. And the next one I just love. I think it's my favorite. It is Abominable Bundle. And the last one we have is Bigfoot Bunch. Aren't these cute? So if you're interested, contact Linen and Threads. They do have a website. And I will probably be getting for sure Abominable Bundle because I think it's adorable. Tiny Modernist, let's talk about them. Now they are releasing something really fun. I would love to participate in this, and I just might, but I have so many other stitch alongs going on. My goal for this year is to finish several of my works in progress and get my pile down a little bit. So I probably won't do this one right away, but I really think it's fun. The Zodiac Signs. It is a 13-part celestial sampler starting in January. They have a website, tinymodernist.com, and they will feature all 12 zodiac signs and 2 mystery motifs. Now, how cool would that look all together? I think even separate, it would look awesome. So again, it is mystery, so you don't know exactly what's coming, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Pre-orders open on the website December 15th, and part 1 releases January 1st. They're available, they said, at an L&S, a local needlework shop, or through tinymodernist.com. Let's talk about the free tag chart. Now, this is Kur I Batakure on Facebook. I think they have an Instagram page as well, but I found it on Facebook. Check them out. I'm going to show a picture of it here so you know the spelling of Kur I Batakure. And they have the cutest free Christmas tag chart. You can get it. Now, you know what? Now that I think about it, this is the one I wasn't able to link for you guys because it is actually a picture of a graft. And it's in 3 different languages. It is English, either Spanish or Italian. I just glanced at it really quick. I didn't have a chance to actually really look. And I think the 3rd one was maybe French. So check it out. I'm going to show some pictures here of the tag, but you need to go to their Facebook group, Kur I Batakure, and check it out. And yes, they are on Instagram. So this is the one I'm not able to link. Another free chart, let's talk about Galliana cross-stitch designs. I printed mine. It is a Merry Christmas with Gingerbread. Now, I accidentally cut the top off. For some reason, my printer cut the top part. So I'm going to actually show a picture of the free chart that Galliana cross-stitch designs on Etsy is offering. I will put the link below so that you can print the chart also. But check out her Facebook group and definitely check out her Etsy shop because she's got some beautiful grafts. And I will show you, I have a giveaway winner. The owner of Galliana Cross Stitch Design, Elaine, gave us a chart as a giveaway from the last video. So I have a winner, and I'll show you the progress I have on the House of Christmas. That's the one I'm working on. So for the free chart, the gingerbread chart, I will link it below so you can actually go down to the link and print it out. Okay, another thing I want to tell you about. Last video I showed a beautiful new release by Shannon Christine Designs. It was called Winter Snowfall. I'm going to show it again here, and I'll show the different colorways that she posted. It is a beautiful chart, and someone posted this website. I'm not kidding you. It blew me away how cool it was. And why I've never heard of it is beyond me. It's called fabricviewer.com. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with it, go to the website, go to artist. That's what I started with because it's a little confusing at first. What it is that you can pick your fabric. If you wanted to order, say, from Seraphim or Pulse Stitches or any different dyeing companies, check out what they have to offer. What you do is you go in, check the chart that you want to look at, and then you check the fabric dyer and the color. So you can pair it all up, take a look at it before you order your fabric and see what it looks like. So what I did is I went to fabricviewer.com. I chose artist, and I picked Shannon Christine. I chose winter snowfall, teal. Then I went into seraphim fabric right next to it, and I clicked a dark blue fabric. It was gorgeous. So I got to see what it looked like ahead of time before ordering any fabric, and I thought that was brilliant. I saw some other designers like Nora Corbett, Joan Elliott, Theresa Wensler, Soda Stitch, and Chatelaine, all in fabricviewer.com. And the different dyers, I know for sure I saw Seraphim, Pole Stitches. I don't remember if Picture This Plus was in there, but check it out, play with it a little bit, and see what fabric you want with what design. I thought it was a lot of fun. Okay, a couple things I wanted to bring up from the last video. I showed a beautiful finish that I was gifted last year when I went to the Netherlands for Dutch Mania. It was a retreat, a very special retreat to me. It was very special to me. And I was gifted this beautiful chart by the two sisters of Twin Peak Primitives. Now, I've had several people ask, where can I get this chart? I've had several people message me. This is so beautiful. It is available in the fall edition of the, fall 2019 edition, Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. So it's not on their website and it's not in their Etsy shop. You have to get it from this magazine. And that's what it looks like. Fall 2019. So I wanted to show that. I am totally out of floss tags. Now, as you guys know, I enjoy making floss tags. What is a floss tag, someone asked? You actually can take your floss just like here and put them on a tag as you're working on a project. It's easy to keep them on a ring, just like I have here, the silver rings. So I make these. They are very, very sturdy. They're thick. I really enjoy them, and I'm completely out. So I have to make some. What I'm going to do is take you guys along, show you how I make them, and do a little bit of a floss tag tutorial. Now, you could easily put a piece of paper in a puncher and punch it. It's that easy. But I like to do fancy paper. As you can see, these are some that I've made. I like to take really pretty paper and make some, and make them a little bit thicker than your regular piece of paper, because if you put floss on the bottom of them, you want them to be thick so it holds your floss and not have this part here break. So what I'll do is when I make some this weekend, I'm going to film it and I'll post it up for you guys to see as to how I make them. I do a couple little things different, which I'll show in the video. It'll be a lot of fun. All you basically need is paper, a glue stick, and if you want some thicker paper like this, I use a thick, just a little piece of construction paper from Hobby Lobby. That's all you're gonna need. So I'll make some this weekend and I'll show you guys. I'm gonna have a stitch with me. I've had lots of questions in some of my videos, and some of the questions I've not yet gotten to, I will get to you. I will answer you personally on your comment. But a lot of times it's hard when you have 300 comments to go back and find yours. Sometimes they're at the top when you click on them, sometimes they're not. So I will actually take some of the questions you guys have answered and answer them on a stitch with me. So I'll be stitching and answering questions. It'll be a lot of fun. That'll be next week. Giveaways. I had 2 giveaways on last video. I had Galliana Cross Stitch Design. She was so kind enough to offer this chart, which is Welsh Sampler, or Welsh Dresser, and it is available for a viewer that I picked. It was random Google Select, the Welsh Dresser. I wanted to make sure the name of it. It is beautiful. Stitched up, it's going to be amazing. I'll show you my progress in a couple minutes on the House of Christmas. So the winner of this, which I will mail to you, it's all printed, ready to go, is Nicole, I'm going to say the last name wrong, Cruz or Crew, C-R-O-U-S, from South Africa. Congratulations, Nicole. The question on last week's video was, tell me something you're thankful for. So she said, I am so thankful that I have my mom's dresser, which is so special. And she also has her mom's blue and white crockery that she displays. She sent me a stitchy hug from South Africa. So Nicole, congratulations. My email is stacer5, S-T-A-C-E-R number 5 at AOL.com. Send me an email. I'll mail you your chart. And a big thank you to Elaine at Galliana Cross Stitch Designs for offering this chart to one of our viewers. I really appreciate that. Okay, Scarlet House. This is one that I stitched. It is my chart. It's a bit wrinkly, but I offered it to anyone who was interested. I am fighting with static today. My hair is so staticky. So the winner of the cross stitch, the Scarlet House, A Perfect World, is Seneca Rickett. So Seneca, send me a message on email with your address. Congratulations. She is thankful for her husband and daughter and would love to stitch A Perfect World. Again, Seneca, this is a used chart. It's mine, and I'd like to pass it on to you. Again, a little bit wrinkly in the front, but the chart's good to go. So get a hold of me and I'll send it to you. Let's talk about new starts, a finish I had, projects I've been working on. So here's my finish. This is from Tis Halloween by Blackbird Designs. I started my very first stocking. This is it. And I'm excited to show you it is finished. It only took me a few days. It is so much fun. I plan to do more. This fabric is an R&R. I'll show you how pretty it is. I just don't know the color. And I wish I knew what it was because I'd love to get more of it and do more stockings. So Trick or Treat is done. They have another one that's all candy corn, which I plan to do next. So this is what it looks like. Oh, the candy corn one is actually right here on the back. Isn't that cute? Now this booklet, it has 13 stockings in it. It is well worth the money. And I heard it's out of print. Well, it's not permanently, just temporarily. I heard they're making more, so there should be more in print real soon. But I checked, I think it was last week, and they were all like out of stock. Next up, we have a new, well, I haven't started it yet, but I do want to start it. I want to do another stocking on that same fabric out of this magazine, Home for the Holidays by Blackbird Designs. Now this is the one I'd really like to do, but the letters, it starts, this is the first one. It's A, B, C, D, E, F. Then there's more stockings with the rest of the alphabet. So I'm going to start with this one here. And it's out of this book, Home for the Holidays. The stockings are so fun. I'm going to put more on my mini tree next. I got fabric 40. I think I'm going to do it on 40 count because I want it to be a little bit smaller. And this is kind of like a, just a cream or like a dark tan. I mean, like a light tan. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to do another stocking. The next thing I worked on this week was Watermelon Tourmaline, which you guys have seen before. It is such a fun one to work on when I'm on a Zoom meetup. In my stitching group on Facebook, it's Stitching 911, the numbers 911. You're welcome to join. Everyone's welcome. I like to work on Carolyn Manning Watermelon Tourmaline because it's repetitive, it's easy, and it's a perfect piece for me to work on while I'm doing a Zoom meetup. I love this fabric. It's Seraphim Dusty Road. So you can see it's kind of a dusty road color. Rose or road? Road. Really pretty. So that was that. The next one I worked on was Al Forest. I think it's called Groningen. This is the pattern. Now, if you look on the website, it is in blue and white. That's what I originally had planned on stitching it, but I can't get a hold of the fabric or the floss. It's out of stock. So once that blue and white comes, I'm going to order it, but I'm going to do it on a different chart since I've already started this one in black. So my progress on a very wrinkly piece of fabric is here. Jeez, hold on. So wrinkly. See if I can stretch it a little bit. There we go. So I'm using Sulky Floss. I think it's sulky.com. I've never used Sulky before. It's nice. I like it. So anyway, that's what it'll look like. I worked in the top left corner and got that motif done. Next is a new start. It is the Christmas Carol Stitch Along that I talked about in the last video. And this is a group on Instagram, Stitching Book Club, for those of us that like to read and stitch. So this time it is a Christmas Carol. We're reading the book, some are reading or listening to it on audio, and some are watching the movie. Now my husband's leaving out of town for 2 days on Sunday, so I'm going to binge watch every Christmas movie I can find. And I'm going to keep stitching on because I think part 2 of this releases this week. So this is part 1. You get the chart. Now, again, this is all, the club is based on different books. So she's done Frankenstein, she's done A Secret Garden, she's done Pride and Prejudice. She makes up a chart to go with it that has a theme to the book. And so this is part 1 of A Christmas Carol. You get the actual chart from her Etsy shop, SapphireMthandcrafts. This is abbreviated MT. So if you look on Etsy, SapphireMthandcrafts is where you get the chart. So this is part 1. The only thing missing on mine are the beads. I'm not doing French knots. I'm going to do beads. And because I use a hoop, I didn't want to smash up the beads yet, so I'm going to do those last. So there's my progress. I did change the floss. Now in the picture, you can see the green is olive green. I changed it. I'm not an olive green person. I'm more of like a forest green. So you can see the difference here. I'm trying to get it to where the light's a little better. So I like mine. I think it's coming out really pretty. I don't like to backstitch. This was very easy to do, very easy backstitching. I think with the beads attached, it's going to be so beautiful. So part 2 comes out, I think, on Saturday. And these are the flosses that I chose. I chose Jolly Holly Classic Colorworks, Spinach Classic Colorworks, and Juniper Weeks Dye Works. And I'll show you these flosses here. I should have put it up against the fabric. Let's see. There we go. A little bit ratty, but you get the idea. So those are the 3 that I chose instead of the olive green. And then I also chose a different red to match the green a little bit better. So I chose 304. And the book, I'm reading along the book too. Christmas Carol. So I'm getting some reading in too at night. It's been a lot of fun. I really enjoy her stitch alongs and her book choices. The next whip that I worked on is Galliana Cross Stitch Designs, A House of Christmas. Here's my progress. And I'll show the chart in a minute. This is DMC 115 variegated red. It is beautiful. What did I do with the, oh, here's the chart. I started in the top left corner. That's where I like to start. And with the variegated red, it is just so pretty. So I'll show it again real quick. DMC 115. Here we go. Hard to see the variegation. In lighting, I can see it a little bit better. So that's my progress so far. It's fun. I love it. I can't put it down. I'm really excited to finish this someday and work on more of her charts. Another one I worked on was the Nutcracker by Bothy Threads. I am using 16 count navy blue. I switched out. This is a kit, full kit. Came with floss. It came with fabric, but it was 14. I wanted to use 16 count for a little bit better coverage. And the Nutcracker himself is done. There he is. Let me put something behind it because it looks a little, color looks a little weird. There he is. So I got the ballerina started. I got the back stitching done on that leaf coming out of the, is it mistletoe? I can't think what that plant at point. I can't think what the plant is. Mistletoe. anyway, that's what he looks like. I'm really happy. I think he's beautiful, and he is done. So now I have to just work more on her, and of course start getting ready for that border, because that's a lot of stitching on that border. So I'm just right in here, and that's it. I think it's pretty. I made more floss tags, and again, I'm totally out of them, but here's another one that I made, little Santa Claus, Victorian Santa Claus. I plan on making some more. When I do, I'll put some on my Etsy, on my Instagram page. If you guys are interested in floss tags, I'll have those available again real soon. Okay, the next one I wanted to show is Stables by Hollyberry Farm. Now this one I did iron. It has to be ironed because it's so pretty. And it's big, and the fabric is real wrinkly. So this is what I'm working on. And I got this part done, the path. I got the fence done, and now I'll start working on these motifs and the house. Those two motifs won't take very long. So here is my progress. Isn't that pretty? I love the border. So you can see the path or the grass, and the fence is done. So I'll work more on border, and I'll work more on the house. That's better. You can see the fabric color. It's so weird, the lighting. This is Wren by Picture This Plus, 32 count. And that's it. So I will continue working on this. That's my focus piece. I want to get this done. And last but not least, I want to show my punch needle that I got out. This thing is huge. But this is what I'm working on. I've got a little bit done. It is called Blue Christmas Santa by Michelle Palmer. She's on Etsy. I think that's so beautiful. The only part I got done, and just ignore the marks and everything, because I got his face done. So I got his the start of his beard, and you can see the house will be, there we go. You can see the house is going to be right below his beard, or the little birdhouse. So I just wanted to show that real quick. I will be working more on this. You probably won't see it though for a couple weeks until I get some good progress on it. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to show you as far as that. Let's talk about plans. I have some plans coming up. I am starting a stitch along. It will be going on in my group. It is Facebook group Stitching space and then numbers 911. You're more than welcome to join. Everyone's welcome no matter what you stitch on. And this is what I will be stitching on with my friend Jan and Gail. We are going to be stitching A Most Noble Pursuit. And these are the different designers that were involved in making these beautiful charts. I'm going to stitch them all together. I'll show it up close. This chart is hard to find, but there is a website available that we found. It's called Cecilia's Samplers. They have this chart available. So just Google Cecilia's Samplers. I'll try and link it below. If you're interested in joining us, you're more than welcome. It'll start January 1st. It's just amazing, all these designers with my needle, La-Di-Da, Carriage House Samplings, Praiseworthy Stitches. I mean, there's so many that have contributed to this beautiful chart. So that's my stitch along starting January 1st. I'm actually going to be having surgery December 30th, and I will be unable to stitch January 1st. So I told Jan and Gail I'm going to have to put a few stitches in before that. Because I won't be able to stitch for a while. So I'll tell you about that later. Another fun challenge that I'm going to be participating in this year, starting in January, is called A Year of Whips 2021. And it's being hosted by Melanie Watkins. She has a Flosstube. Check her out. She'll give you more information if you check out her last video that she has posted. But A Year of Whips 2021 has to do with either a whip work in progress that you're already working on that has 12 separate parts, or you can do a new start. The most important thing of the challenge though is that it has to have 12 separate parts to it. So you could take like some of the Country Cottage Needleworks Little House. There's so many different charts that have a series to it that has 12 different parts to it. So I'm choosing to continue working on A Year at Hawk Run Hollow by Carriage House Samplings. So as you guys know, I already have January, February, and March completed. I'm starting on April. So Melanie said, as long as you have 6 more to finish, you can participate and be entered to win into a giveaway. I think she said a giveaway. Anyway, but that's the whole basis of the challenge, is to work on 6 panels and get them done next year, starting in January. And this is perfect. So even though I've already started and finished the first 3, she said I could go ahead because 1, it has 12 parts to it, and 2, I still have 9 more to go. So at least I have 6. You have to have 6 to complete. So I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to participating. And so what I'm going to do is continue, starting in January, I'm going to continue working on this. So you can see April is started. I just need to finish 6 more and I could be entered into her contest, but I can still participate because I have 9 more to go to finish the 12 series part. So this is going to be so much fun. This is on country, what is it called? Vintage Country Mocha. It is 20 count. I love it. It's one of my favorite whips. And I can't wait to participate. So again, if you want more information or you want to participate as well in A Year of Whips 2021, check out Melanie Watkins on Flosstube, and her Facebook group that this is all going on in is called Soulful Stitching. I'll link them both below. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to participate. And I have been wanting to complete that because there's more Hawk Run Hollows that I want to do. I have the Shores at Hawk Run. I have Halloween and Christmas. So I better get working. I better get stitching real quick. Let's take a look at some stash that I've been meaning to show you guys. I am part of the Schoolgirl Sampler Society Club through Country Sampler. They have a website. They have wonderful, fantastic things to show, cross-stitch and quilting, all kinds of things. So anyway, I'm a part of their Schoolgirl Sampler Club. And this last one that came out that I keep forgetting to show is called the Red and Green Carnation Sampler. It is an antique sampler reproduction. Now, this club that I'm in comes out maybe 3 or 4 times a year. Different designers put together an exclusive piece for club members. And this one happens to be Samplers Remembered, Schoolgirl Sampler Society. Isn't that beautiful? This is a full kit. It comes with fabric that you choose ahead of time. So I've told Country Sampler my favorite is 32 count. I love it. I love stitching over 2. This was a complete kit. This is how it came. Isn't that beautiful? And I want to start this one coming next year. Once I finish Stables at Hollyberry Farm, I'll be starting one of these. So I think the way that they put this together is just gorgeous. So that's the exclusive kit that I got. Some more haul that I got. I have printed out the new release. It is called The Good Life by Galliana Cross-Stitch Designs. She was so kind enough. This really hit me because my dad loved to fish and he loved to play golf with his friends. So she put together one for her friend who is really missing her father as well, just like me. And it's all on fishing, golf. I love how it says the club. What I plan to do is change this part right here and put Harry's, because that's my dad's name, and make it his clubhouse. It's fantastic. I can't wait to decide what color floss to use, but this is all my dad. This just reminds me of my dad. The guy in the fishing boat fishing, oh my gosh, it just makes me so happy looking at this. And when I saw it, I told Elaine I got all teary-eyed because this is my dad. And anyway, it's called The Good Life. It is available in her cross-stitch shop on Etsy. It is called Galliana Cross-Stitch Designs. Oh, another one I got, Jane Cowie, 1850, The Scarlet House. Isn't she beautiful? Gosh, that red. I am attracted to red. I think that's just beautiful. So I got that. Here's something I wanted to show you guys. I have never ordered from Kaniki.com. They have cross stitch and punch needle. And I should probably take these out for you guys because it's a little hard to see through the wrapper. This one is called Winter Solstice. Solstice. It's so hard to say. Kaniki. K-A-N-I-K-I-S. Prims and Whims. Isn't that beautiful? And I want to show you the package that it came in. It was so fun. So this one is called Winter Solstice. Solstice. The next one I got, Raven Moon Nevermore. This one's really hard to see. You can see it better online. It's a crow, a scarecrow, a sun, and it's the quoth of the raven, Nevermore. So yeah, it's really hard to see this one. And the last one I got, which you can see really good, To Grandma's House Winter Sleigh Ride. Isn't that pretty? Look at that black horse. That's just beautiful. And the wrapping it came in is this. How fun is this? It's like newspaper. And they all arrived. There was no problems with the delivery. Another kit I got. Now I'm really into kits right now. I have no idea why, but I just love kits. I think it's because I got that Bothy thread, the Nutcracker kit, and I'm loving it. So I decided, let's get some more kits. So this one I've been eyeing up. It is a Joan Elliott Designs Christmas Eve sampler. Now this is only available as a kit so far that I've seen through Stitches, which is a United Kingdom based company on Etsy. I happen to be scrolling through, anyway, Stitches is known for her beautiful fabric. Gorgeous, gorgeous fabric. So I thought she put this together for me as a kit. Well, not for me personally, on her Etsy shop as a kit. Now wait till you see this fabric. Can you guys see? I'll take it out. So it comes with all the floss. It comes with the metallic thread. There's the floss, lots of black. And so keep in mind, this is what it looks like. This is the fabric. And I'm gonna try and see if I can open it up so you can see how beautiful it is. Let's put it on some white so you can see. Can you guys see the purple? How beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's gonna look so amazing. So again, it's P-O-L Stitches on Etsy. That's a great picture right there. And I've never tried her fabric. You should see the colors. Go check her out because the fabrics are fantastic. So she has this available as a full kit. And that's the design. I cannot, this will be started next year for sure. Let's show some more. This one took 4 months to get to me. Clara Koget, 1873, a vibrant Austrian sampler. And I got it because of the lobster. Isn't that cute? That little guy hanging out up there. The rabbit, it's beautiful. Needlework press. Gosh, I love that lobster up there. So another one I want to start. I better get working. 3 more kits that I bought that are just so cute. I decided to check out a Russian company on Etsy. I'm very, very happy with them. I'll link them below as well, or I'll put their name down below. It arrived no problem from Russia. So again, I'm addicted to kits right now, so I decided to get this one. This is called A Christmas Fairy Tale. Isn't that beautiful? It is a color chart, but it has very, very easy to read symbols. I'm just going to show a little, see you get an idea. You can clearly see the symbols. Anyway, that's beautiful. I love the deer and the ornament globe and the little, oh, it's so pretty. And the pine cone. The next kit I got from the same company is this one's called a Christmas light. You can see I have a thing for red. I think that's beautiful. And the last kit, now I'm probably going to change out the fabric because the fabric came with 14 count. I'm probably going to switch it out to something else, like maybe a 32 count. Then the last one I got, which you guys know, if you Zoom with me sometime, you'll know I have a thing for raccoons. Curiosity. Isn't he adorable? Oh my gosh, so cute. I actually have raccoons. Some people don't care for raccoons, but I love them. They have never disrespected my property. I feed them and they come and go and just do their own thing. I plan on going through a few things that I got, and when Monkey, my German Shepherd, passed away, I had mentioned it's hard for me to mention it. It still is, so I've gotten some really, I had someone turn a picture of his into a cross-stitch design. I'll show it, I won't cry. Oh, it's hard, because I miss my boy. But anyway, she turned this into a cross-stitch design. Thank you, Viv, from the bottom of my heart. I love him so much and I can't wait to stitch him. It's one of my favorite pictures. Anyway, she turned it into a cross stitch for me. If I didn't show you already, I want to show you. Let's show another kit I got. This was from a different Russian company. This one is the Laundress Raccoon. Look at that. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. I love the colors. That's what really drew me, is the blues and the blacks. That's another kit I have. So like I said, I better get busy on my stitching. Here's a Christmas one, Christmas Red Work Collection, Joan Elliott. I have never seen this before. I thought it was fantastic. I'm going to show it up close because you can see the smalls, and then that way you can take a good look at the others. Isn't this just beautiful? And I have a thing for red, so this is right up my alley. Beautiful. Joan Elliott. Let's show some more. This is fun. I got, let's see here. I have giveaway stuff coming up in a few minutes. Here's one, Theresa Koget. Oh my bird. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to change the red on this to a little bit brighter of a red, just so it's not rusty, like a rust color. I mean, it's pretty, but I really think, because I like red so much, I got Theresa Koget Old Friend. He's so cute. Very cute. And another one I wanted to talk about was Drawn Thread. My friend Jan, who I Zoom with and is in my stitching group on Facebook, she's into the drawn thread right now. So I thought if Jan needs to be, so do I. So I got a drawn thread chart. I've never stitched a drawn thread. And I thought, let's do a Halloween one, which I think is so adorable. And that's the drawn thread. So let's go ahead and talk about giveaways for the next video. I've got two, and this is going to be a lot of fun. Tell me if you have any Christmas plans. I mean, obviously we can't do a whole lot with COVID going on, but what are some, no, let's not talk about plans. How about traditions? If you don't celebrate Christmas, you are still more than welcome to put in for the giveaways that I have this time. I have Winter Rose Manor. This is number one. This is a popular one, just came out. The only bad thing is that you can't find the floss for it. I've been hearing that it's almost impossible to find. It calls for Weeks Dye Works, and there are no DMC colors. So you could either match them yourself or wait and try and find the floss for the Weeks. Oh, there's also Gentle Arts. There's also Classic Color Works. So like I said, no DMC conversion, but it's beautiful. So giveaway number one. Tell me if you have a Christmas tradition. Do you make fudge? Do you put up a tree? Do you go see Christmas lights? These are all things that I do. Christmas traditions. I collect Christmas decorations from around the world when I travel. It could be from Hungary. It could be from Krakow, Poland. I've got decorations from all the places I visited on my Christmas tree. In fact, next video, I did a little video of all my decorations on my tree worldwide. The Caribbean, we've got stuff from California, we've got Dubai decorations. So I think what I'll do is at the end of next video, show you my decorations from around the world if you're interested in that. So I collect them. That's another tradition of mine. I make a 7-layer cookie bar that I do every year. Tell me what your Christmas traditions are. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, you can still enter to win the chart. And just tell me, I don't celebrate. Tell me something you'll do for New Year's. Do you have any goals for New Year's? So beautiful chart, really pretty. Giveaway number 1. Giveaway number 2 is the 2021 Book of Days by Needlework Press. This is a calendar that's very popular. If you watch Brenda and the Serial Starter on Flosstube, you'll know this is a popular calendar. It is monthly. I put stickers in mine just like they do. I jazz mine all up with notes and cross-stitch projects that I'm working on. So if you're interested in 2021 Book of Days, this is giveaway number 2. So number 1, number 2, you can enter for both. Tell me what you're interested in, which one you're interested in, or both. And tell me what your traditions are for Christmas, or tell me something related to Christmas. And good luck, everybody. I'll be drawing in the next video. It will be next week before Christmas. Let's show a couple new releases before we go. We have Hands Across the Sea came out with 2 little gems. Now, little gems, what that is, that means a smaller sampler that is PDF available on their website, Hands Across the Sea. Lily Theresa Edwards 1887 is the first one. This would be a great starter for someone looking to do a small sampler. I think it's so cute. The next one I wanted to show is Amelia Jane Chandler, 1852. This is also considered a little gem, PDF on the website. I love these red and green colors. I think it's so pretty. I'll be getting that one. Another one I want to tell you about that I've mentioned before on Instagram. Her name is on Instagram is Peruna's Vet. I'll show a picture here. What you do is if you're interested in any of the charts that she has posted on Instagram, you send her a message. She is from Russia. She speaks English. She will write you back. She will also send you a PayPal invoice and email you the chart. And don't be surprised if you open the PayPal invoice and see a large amount. It is Russian rubles. It is not dollars or pounds or euro or anything. It is rubles. So you can actually have it figured to, all you do is you click pay and PayPal converts it for you for whatever monetary currency you use. Let's talk about more new releases. Carolyn Manning, Christmas Glass. Isn't this pretty? I think that's really pretty. We also have the Primitive Hair. Now this is pretty cool. The first pattern in her Women Who Made History series. Harriet Tubman. Isn't that fantastic? I can't wait to see who the other women are that she's going to feature in her designs. Women Who Made History. Next, we have Galliana Cross-Stitch Designs. I've mentioned her before. She has some new ones. The Stitching Shelves. I don't think I showed this on my last video. Stitching Shelves. And I also showed you the one earlier, The Good Life. I'll show it again here. Okay, we've got one called Christmas Stitches, Samplers Forever on Etsy. That's really pretty. And we have Owl Forest, Apples of Youth. I love Owl Forest. I have had the best luck receiving their packages from Russia. Takes a little bit of time, but it gets there. Next, we have the Frosted Pumpkin Happy Winter. I just think this is adorable. Frosted Pumpkin has a website. It is thefrostedpumpkinstitchery.com. Couple more. We have Blackbird Designs Christmas Rose. They said it's at our printer now, so it should be coming out soon. Another one, Sarah Constable. That is by Mill on the Floss Samplers. They send, if you want paper charts, it is sent from France. I've had great luck receiving my orders. A wonderful company. I think Sarah Constable's very beautiful. Another one we have, which seems to be a lot of samplers right now. This is on Etsy as North Sampler House. It is Elizabeth Cligg, 1844. Is that just beautiful? They are also on Facebook at a little bit different name. It is Northumberland Sampler House. Northumberland, all one word, Sampler House on Facebook. If you're interested in that chart, Elizabeth Cligg, it is on Etsy as North Sampler House. Let's mention Stitching with the Housewives. We have a new one that came out today, Patriotic Santa, called Freedom Delivery, Etsy shop. And we also have Winter Joy. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm going to wrap it up, try and keep it under an hour. And join me in my Facebook group. It is Stitching 911. 911 are the numbers. So Stitching space 911. Find us. Everyone's welcome. We'd love to have you. Instagram, I am all spelled out in letters, 911 Stitcher. And giveaways. Remember, giveaway number 1 and giveaway number 2 is the Book of Days calendar if you're interested. Tell me a Christmas tradition, anything about Christmas that you might do, or if you don't celebrate Christmas, you can still join. Just let me know. Let's see. Don't say the word giveaway in comments, and you have to be 18, typical stuff. Oh, life update really quick. December 30th, I have my reconstruction, big surgery on my leg. I will not be stitching for about at least 2 or 3 weeks until I can get off the pain meds because they make me dizzy. I can't read the chart, I blur, so it's very hard for me to stitch. So I will plan on having a whip parade, show you what I'm working on when I feel up to it. And in the meantime, I will have the Flosstube tutorial this weekend coming up. If you're interested in making these, stay tuned. And next week, I'm going to have a Stitch with Me. I'll answer some questions, maybe show some more stash because I have more stuff staring at me right here. So anyway, join the Facebook group. It's a lot of fun. We can keep in touch. If you're interested in Zoom meetups, we also do Zoom meetups. Not everybody does it. You don't have to, of course. We post progress on cross stitch and we have a lot of fun in the group. So Stitching 911. Thanks, guys. We'll see you this weekend when I do my floss tag tutorial. Bye, everybody.